Namaste, friends. I am Arjun Bhaiya, and today you and I are going on an incredible journey together. We're going to explore our India, from its magnificent Himalayas all the way down to its sun-drenched coasts. It's going to be a lot of fun. Are you ready? Well then, let's begin.
So how are we going to do this? Well, with 10 fun questions, all about Indian geography. Now, this isn't a test. Not at all. Think of it as a chance for us to discover more about this beautiful, amazing country we call home. So, let's get started and see how our little journey will work.
The rules for our grand tour are really, really simple. And you know what? There's absolutely no pressure. It's all about enjoying the discovery.
Okay, here's how we'll do it. First, I'll ask a question. Then, you'll just pause the explainer and take a moment to think. No rush at all. And when you're ready, you can press play, and we'll discover the answer together. Remember, this is our journey, not an exam, so take your time. Okay, let's dive in.
All right, our journey begins right now. Our very first question is about the huge, varied states that make up our wonderful country. You know, India is such a vast country, with 28 states, and each one is enormous in its own way. But there's one that stands above all the others in sheer size. Can you guess which one it is? Go ahead and pause now and think about your answer.
And the answer is Rajasthan. If you got that right, that's fantastic. Now let's find out just why this state is so incredibly big.
So get this, Rajasthan covers a massive 3.42 lakh square kilometers. To put that in perspective, that's almost the size of the entire country of Germany. It's the home of the incredible Thar Desert, and of course those majestic forts that just seem to whisper stories from our glorious past.
Okay, let's move on to our next stop. In India, some of our rivers are called sacred, some are called mighty, but there's one river that has been given a name full of sadness, and it's because of the destruction it can cause. So, which river is known as the Sorrow of Bihar? Pause here and think for a moment.
The answer is the Kosi River, a river of great power, but also great sorrow.
So, why that sad name? Well, it's all about its unpredictable nature. The Kosi starts high up in the Himalayas in Nepal and flows down to join the Ganga. But the thing is, it's famous for changing its path, suddenly and without warning. This causes devastating floods in North Bihar almost every single year. It's this restless spirit that has earned it its nickname.
India is truly blessed with a magnificent coastline, isn't it? It stretches for over 7,000 kilometers. So many of our states touch the sea, but one, just one, holds the record for the longest stretch. Which state do you think it is?
The state with the longest coastline is Gujarat. Let's take a closer look at its incredible geography, shall we? Gujarat's coastline goes on for an amazing 1,600 kilometers. It's so long it wraps around two major gulfs. And right nearby, you'll find the Rann of Kutch, a truly mesmerizing salt marsh that, every winter, transforms into a brilliant, sparkling white desert. It's a sight to see.
Before we go on, let's just pause for a moment of wonder. Did you know that India is home to the world's largest river island? It's called Majuli, and it's nestled right in the middle of the mighty Brahmaputra River in Assam. It's not just land, it's a living, breathing hub of Assamese culture and the birthplace of the beautiful Satriya dance. What a true geographical and cultural gem.
I hope you enjoyed that little fact. I just find it so fascinating. Now, let's continue our journey with the second part of our grand tour.
Okay, I want you to imagine an invisible line circling the Earth, a line that helps divide the world into different climate zones. One of these really important lines, the Tropic of Cancer, passes right through the middle of India. The question is, do you know how many of our states it crosses?
The correct answer is 8. It passes through 8 Indian states. Let's trace its path together, from west to east. It goes through Gujarat, Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Tripura, and finally Mizoram. And this line is so important because it basically marks the boundary between India's temperate north and our tropical south. It plays a huge role in shaping our seasons and the path of the monsoon rains. For our next question, let's have a look at our neighbors. India isn't an island, right? We share vast land borders that cross deserts, jungles, and even the highest mountains in the world. So my question is, how many countries share a land border with India?
The answer is 7. India shares its land borders with 7 other countries.
And those 7 countries are Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh, and Myanmar. But here's a surprising fact for you. Our longest land border, it isn't with China or Pakistan. It's actually with Bangladesh, stretching for over 4,000 kilometers. Isn't that interesting?
And just like that, our grand tour of India comes to an end. You've explored the length and breadth of our incredible country with me. So, congratulations. Now, let's see how you did on your Explorer's scorecard. If you scored 9 or 10, wow, you are a geography champion. If you got 7 or 8, that makes you an Atlas Explorer. You really know India inside and out. And you know what? If you scored less, that is perfectly fine. Remember, learning about geography is like looking at a map. Every single time you look, you discover something new. Every score is just a wonderful start to a lifelong journey.
We've traveled so far and wide today, from deserts to coastlines. So as we end our journey, I have one last question for you. What was the one discovery that surprised you the most? Was it the story of the sorrowful Kosi River, or the immense size of Rajasthan, or maybe the wonder of Majli Island? Ponder that as you continue your own explorations. Until next time, keep your curiosity alive. Jai Hind.